Is society okay, or at this point we're all just coping? Let's talk about it on the Talk to Jay podcast. Welcome to the Talk to Jay podcast. I'm your host, Jay, aka Jeremiah, and this is the podcast where we talk about everything from society, self-improvement, honestly, whatever shit is on my mind. Today's topic of the day is everyone okay? Or are we just all coping? Because what I have noticed between people, I feel like society is not necessarily okay. We just got used to running on autopilot and dealing with shit as it comes. And I feel like we shouldn't just move on with that, because at the end of the day, we are humans. And I feel like if we're not checking on the humanity of us, we will never be able to produce work well. We will never be able to create well. And even the people who consume, the more you consume, where do you think that's going to bring you towards? And that's why the question of the day is society okay? Or are we all just coping? I have 4 specific topics I'm going to touch on today. And the first topic of the day is, I feel like personally, everyone is overstimulated. For the last few weeks, and honestly the last few months, I've been talking to adults, I've been talking to my peers, and I've been talking to even some of the kids in society. And one of the common denominators that I have noticed is that I feel like everyone is very overstimulated. I mean, there's just so much shit happening in the world. There's so much shit going on. There's so much shit that it just feels like, when is it going to be enough? And I know that in history, I know these corporations and these companies, they never want to give humans a break. And I realized that, you gotta keep the machine that is society running. You have to keep it moving. But damn, are we tired? Technology is evolving. Literally everything is evolving. Everything is moving forward with time. And we are living in a very historical period of time right now, where this is the most, I feel like this particular time in 2026 is going to shape the future for years to come, especially with just all the changes that are happening. And it really makes me wonder, did we get used to overstimulation? Did we get used to just being so overstimulated that just existing in reality doesn't feel normal? Do we always need to cover up something with a event, or with some people substances, or some people just in general? And this is what I mean by coping. I feel like as a society, we have become so overstimulated that our coping skills have become overstimulation as a whole. With doom scrolling, with some people substances, with other people got other addictions that they're focused, that they're worried about. It's like, there's just so much shit. And it really makes me wonder, damn, how the fuck did we get this far? How the fuck are we going to keep on moving forward? Is the future going to be okay? It makes you want to ask all these questions. And this is why I'm bringing the conversation up, because maybe you, as an individual, never thought about these questions before. And this is why I always say in my podcast, pay attention and ask questions, Because everybody in your life is not necessarily living the same reality as you, because everybody got a different set list of experiences, but everybody is living in this existence, in this world, in this planet, in this society. Ask people, how do they feel? What is going on with them and all of that? The second conversation that I'm going to bring up today is, the future feels very unknown. I'm not going to lie. Like I said before, everything is evolving. Everything's expanding. Everybody's overstimulated, especially the younger generation. And it's like, how is the future going to be? And I know everybody questions the future. Everybody asks what 5 years is going to be from now, what 10 years from years is going to be from now. And you can never predict it, because, we still have to live in these present times. And it's important to focus on the present. But it really do make me question, how is the future going to be? Are we going to be okay in the future? Or are we just going to become adaptable enough that we become mindless zombies or something? Always catching a new dopamine hit. Always scrolling. Always consuming. Always finding something to do. It just makes me wonder, what path are we heading on as a society? Are we going to evolve? Or are we just going to adapt? because evolution and adapting is not the same thing. We can always adapt to what is put in front of us, but in order to evolve, we have to know what our attention is currently looking at. We have to know what we are currently doing as a group of people, instead of just these big corporations or these billionaires just putting shit down and we just get used to it. Getting used to it and actually knowing what the fuck is in front of us is not the same thing. That's like saying, like, consuming and creating is not the same thing. You can always consume what is in front of you, but not everybody can create what's in front of you. And I really feel like it's important to create, to ask questions, and to just observe what the fuck is going on. Because if you're not observing, you're most likely to adapt to what the fuck is happening, even if what is happening is just not good. The third topic that I'm going to talk about today is, do most people have healthy coping skills, or are we just damaging ourselves? I can speak from my personal life, but I want to ask the viewer this too. Do you feel like most people have healthy I can't talk. God damn. See, this is why we're authentic over here. Anyway, do you feel like you got good coping skills? Okay. Do you feel like your coping skills actually help you, or are they just damaging you in the long run? And I feel like I want you to ask that for yourself. I want you to ask that for the people around you. I want you to really just ask yourself, do you feel like you have do you feel like you have good coping skills? Even with me, and I'm gonna be blunt, some of my coping skills aren't the best. Some of my coping skills are good. Like, in my personal life, I work out, I go on runs, I keep myself occupied, I create. But even sometimes my creativity becomes a coping skill sometimes to deal with the life in front of me. And it's like, just why I ask, like, are we doing things for us, or are we just coping as a society? And I just keep on going back to that question because that's such a loaded question. And I could spend all day talking about that, but it's really just me asking, are we okay as a people? I feel like nobody is necessarily checking up on each other anymore. I feel like nobody's checking up on us as individuals. Everybody is it's just like a one-person game. Everybody's trying to level up. Everybody's trying to get to the top. It's like I feel like we just have no community anymore, when this is a reality where I feel like you need community to survive. You need people who's there for you to survive. I feel like this is just not a game that can be ran alone. So it's why I just keep on asking these questions. And if I asked you that coping skill questions and you thought to yourself, I don't really got good coping skills, ask yourself, what are you avoiding? What is making life harder than what it needs to be? What is the conditions that surround you that makes you be like, damn, like, this life shit is very hard? Because these are real things. These are real equations. These are real shit that is happening. And it's important because once you start asking the questions about your life, you have more of the opportunity to create more of your life. You can choose to keep some shit in your life, or you can choose to get rid of some shit in your life, and you can choose to better your life. But all it takes is just asking questions, not even just asking, but just observing everything that's going on around you. And with that, the last topic that I'm going to touch on today is the cost of being alive. Now, see, I'm getting comfortable now. You might be wondering, what the fuck do you mean the cost of being alive? I mean by like all of this. I keep on going back to the question of the video. Is society okay, or at this point we're all just coping? And it's like, reality is hard. You have to fend for yourself. You have to get money to survive. You have to expand in your relationships to create a life. You have to just keep going day after day after day. And as a young man, I realized that for me, because in my future, I want a family. I don't know if I want kids. Anyway, that's besides the point. But in this reality, you have to build the life you want to live. But it really makes you think, like, the cost of being alive. It's hard. It's hard being a human. And I feel like we get so used to judging each other and judging each other, and we get so used to judging each other and judging each other and humanity that we don't all realize we all in the same shit. We're all in the same fucking world. It's why it makes me wonder, why the fuck do we spend so much time judging other people? Why the fuck do we spend so much time seeing another person do something and be like, oh, I don't know why the fuck they're doing this. We're all humans struggling. Why can't we help each other out? Why can't we build more of a community? Why can't we be there for each other? Why can't we actually support one another? Why do we always have to talk down for one another? I feel like social media culture, it literally builds a brand on damaging each other people when really we're supposed to be supporting each other. It seems literally dumb to me that this is even a conversation, but this is our reality. You know, in my life, I have spent so much time like being judged by others, and it makes me wonder why. You know, even in my lifetime, like back when I was a little bit younger, I used to judge other people, but that's because I was just learning from other people what other people did. But now that I'm becoming my own individual, it makes me wonder, like, why do we judge? Life is hard. Life is a cost, everything, literally and figuratively. If that's a word. I hope that's a word. But like, the cost of being alive is hard, you know? And everybody is doing with what the best that they got. Now, how everybody deal with life is not the best. I'm going to admit that. I say don't judge, but also be blunt with the reality that's in front of you. But everybody's coping. Everybody's dealing with the best. Everybody is trying to become somebody, hopefully. Hopefully you're just not drifting on this existence alone. But, you know, I pray that as a society, we all decide to just, like, we all decide to be okay, to have better coping skills, and honestly just become the people that we need to be, become the group that we need to be. You know, I always say this all the time, but it's all about living, growing, and applying. I say that, you know, in my Instagram stories, I say that to the individuals who watch me, but I really want to say that as a group, as society, like as us being society, as us being the culture, I really hope that we all just live and we learn from our mistakes. We learn from the life that we live, and that we grow and make this planet better for the future generation, or even just the people who are in here now. Well, so this is a very strong episode to start off the week. This was something that was sitting in my mind for a little bit, so I wanted to talk about it. Yeah. If you actually watched this far, I appreciate you. I really do. Shit's crazy. You just watching me yap. I ain't gonna lie, I don't be sugarcoating shit. I'm very blunt when it comes to this shit. I feel like I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm Jay, aka Jeremiah, and this has been the 4th episode of the Talks with Jay podcast. Have a great rest of your day.